The Whispering House. Everyone in the village feared the old house on Black Hill. It had been abandoned for over 50 years after a family disappeared without leaving a single clue. Since then, strange lights flickered through its broken windows every night, and anyone who entered claimed to hear whispers calling their name. Most people stayed far away, but 17-year-old Daniel didn't believe ghost stories. One rainy evening, he accepted a challenge from his friends to spend 1 hour inside the house. Armed with only a flashlight and his phone, he pushed open the rusty front door. It creaked so loudly that it echoed through the empty halls. The air inside smelled of dust and damp wood. Every step made the floor groan beneath his feet. "Just an old house," Daniel muttered. He walked into the living room, where faded family portraits still hung on the cracked walls. Oddly, every portrait had scratched out faces except one, a little girl smiling while holding a rag doll. Suddenly, tap, 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 footsteps echoed from the floor above. Daniel froze. "Who's there?" No answer. The footsteps stopped. His flashlight flickered. Then the whisper came. "Daniel." He spun around. No one. His heartbeat raced as he slowly climbed the staircase. Each step groaned louder than the last. At the end of the hallway stood a single door, slightly open. The whisper came again. "Help me." He pushed the door open. Inside was a child's bedroom covered in thick dust. Toys lay scattered across the floor. The smiling doll from the portrait sat alone in a tiny rocking chair. Without warning, the chair began rocking by itself. Back, forth, back, forth. Daniel took a step backward. The bedroom door slammed shut behind him. His flashlight went out. Darkness swallowed the room. He fumbled for his phone, switching on its light. The doll was no longer in the chair. His breathing became heavy. Something giggled. Right behind him. He turned, nothing. Then tiny muddy footprints appeared across the floor, one after another, as if someone invisible was walking toward him. Step, step, step. The footprints stopped inches away. A freezing hand grabbed his wrist. Daniel screamed and pulled free, bursting through the bedroom door. He raced down the stairs, but the hallway seemed longer than before. Every door slowly opened on its own. From each room came the same whisper. "Stay. Stay. Stay." He reached the front door and yanked the handle. It wouldn't move. Behind him came slow footsteps. Not running, walking closer, closer. His phone battery dropped from 78% to 2% in seconds. The screen flashed. For a split second, it showed the reflection of a pale little girl standing behind him with empty black eyes and a wide smile. The phone died. Darkness. A tiny voice whispered into his ear. "You weren't invited." The front door suddenly burst open. Daniel ran into the rain without looking back. The next morning, villagers found him sitting silently at the bottom of Black Hill. His hair had turned completely white overnight. He never spoke another word. Years later, another group of teenagers dared each other to visit the abandoned house. As they entered, one of them noticed a brand new family portrait hanging on the wall. This time, the smiling family had one extra person. A frightened teenage boy. His face looked exactly like Daniel's. And if you stare at the portrait long enough, people say, one of the faces slowly turns to look at you.